Okay, welcome back to the Man Cave Progress video series. I'm your host Keith, and what I'm going to be doing today, I think, is I moved that cabinet that used to be right here. It won't be there anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this rusted tin across this whole entire wall. And the reason I'm doing this is because just to fix what I messed up, I guess. Instead of taking this cabinet off and cutting the whole side off, moving the hinge over just a little bit, well, the rusted tin is going to fit right here, and for this door to be able to swing out completely, if I put even half-inch wood over there, it's still not going to open up fully. And it just be kind of binding, and then eventually it's going to rip out the hinges. So instead of taking it apart and doing it the right way, I guess I'm going to go ahead and, cover it up with this lovely stuff. And you can see I've measured 51 1/4 inches up and 72 1/4 inches up on that side, which will leave 1/4 inch across the bottom, just like I've got underneath all the cabinet doors. So when I put the flooring in, I'll have that space that I can mess with, I guess. And that way I can get this all covered in metal, and it'll be a lot easier to attach stuff permanently. I think it'll look better. It's not going to get scratched up if, say I'm going to have a love seat here and a TV across that wall there. But the love seat will be here. That's my Christmas tree, yes. And if I have a table over there, it'll be, I don't want it to be scratching up the wall anyway. So it ain't going to hurt this stuff. I mean, I can walk on it and everything. It's good. And I've been toying around with some ideas of putting wood across here, like interior support or whatever. It'll hold this stuff up better, but it'll give me something to attach to also. Both sides, I'm thinking. I've got plenty of wood outside to cover all that. And then once I get this little wall covered, I think I might be starting to frame out the bar. I still have to build that door for the exhaust fan, which I measured is going to be 21 inches wide. I've just got to go out and pick up the wood to find the right stuff that I want to put on there. It's going to have to be like 1/2 inch thick, and I don't have a lot of 1/2 inch thick stuff up here. I'll have to go over here and look in my scrap pile. But we'll see. That's what I'm going to do. So stay tuned. This will be Man Cave Progress video series number 17. And like and subscribe, please. Needing to get to 1,000 subscribers one day, maybe. It's all for fun. It is what it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And I know there are some ladies out there, because it says 1% of my viewers are ladies. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've cut this piece of rusted tin where I need to. 51 1/4, 72 1/4. Make sure you wear your gloves, because this stuff is sharp. And I used a pair of those tin snips. So, all's good so far, and I might be able to turn this around to do this other half here. I don't know. I might. We'll see. And I've got some other short pieces in there, so I can probably do that. We'll see what happens. stay tuned. So here's what it looks like so far. And then if I take this other one, I can almost overlap it like that and then finish off the rest. But yeah, same angle. That's one way to do it. And I can snip it straight down on one side. So we'll see what that does. And here's the thing. This is the good thing with metal. I've got tons of license plates and stuff like that that I can hide, you know, mess ups or whatever. Plus, you know, even if you don't get this perfectly straight, well, I actually did a pretty good job on that. But that's better work than I normally do. Anyway, you can hide that with trim, you know, which is what I plan on doing across here, so you don't see this big gap. And I was thinking putting wooden slats across here. I was originally thinking if I could find some old cast iron or wrought iron, you know, rusted old stuff like strapping or something like that, I could put across, you know, to make it look more, I don't know, rustic. But yeah, this is where I'm going with this, I think. It'll protect the wall. It'll keep it from, you know, there's going to be stuff here anyway, so it's going to be covered up a lot. Kind of an afterthought, but when I said I cut that angle there, I used these 10 snips. That's what I said. And that's what I did. Another method of cutting that is taking a circular saw and flipping the blade backwards and cutting it through like that, and it cuts just as well. That's what I cut off all these with. And I'm getting another phone call. Okay, back to the man cave. All right, I went out and cut that piece of tin, and that's what you get. I ain't got any more rusted tin like I've got on the ceilings here. It's pretty, everything else I've got is pretty much like that. So I think there's a trick. You can put white vinegar on it and let it sit there and basically etch the surface, get the galvanized off of it, and it eats down into it and then starts rusting. You know, you wipe it off and then spray it down with a little water, I guess. Get some rust going, but I'm fine with this. It's not matching. That's cool. That's fine. So I'm going to trim it out. That'll be later when I get all the rest of the trim. I got to get all these walls done first. I know a lot of people say I do a lot of talking, but I got to do a lot of thinking ahead. And because I don't want to, you know, mess things up. Anyway, I went out and got some 1/2-inch boards also, so I can build that little louver door at some point here. I'm running out of time though, because I got to go cook some steak. So like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. And comment too. I like the comments. They're all funny. Well, the funny ones are funny. Anyway, tell me what you think. I think it looks good.